Good luck out there.
Round one continues with a refreshing surge. The Houston Rockets find themselves in a postseason deadlock at 2 games apiece. It is a critical turning point, and they know the time is now as they face a pivotal Game 5 against the Sacramento Kings. Round one of the NBA playoffs continues.
Hi again, we welcome you to our broadcast of the NBA playoffs here on 2K Sports. It's all tied, and we're in a crucial Game 5 of this first-round Western Conference matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's the Sacramento Kings facing the Houston Rockets. Take a look at the Rockets. With the series tied 2 games apiece, a chance here to retake the series lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
No secret here, guys, that in this situation, the winner of Game 5 goes on to win the series the vast majority of the time. So they want to take care of business here and avoid a do-or-die Game 6 in hostile territory.
Now Sacramento starting 5.
Booker shooting the ball immediately off the pass. Defense, really no chance.
Down low. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And a little frustration now, missing on the catch and flush.
Sometimes the easy play is the right play. Take a chance when you go for that big finish.
And here is Wilkins after the three-pointer from AI. Back to Wilkins. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he's also crafty with how he approaches it. Right there, he uses just the right move to lay it in.
And Booker kicks to Mitchell. Over Bagley. And that one hits back iron. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The pass to Wilkins. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Purdue. Shot clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of this one, and he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And so just over a minute and a half played. And here's Booker from the arc. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Outside Wilkins. Sweetney. He's covered by Brown. Sweetney off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation. Something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
Now here's Booker. Back to AI. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. They're not going to miss those all that often.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Mitchell outside. And Booker kicks to Capella. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, a nice shot by Booker.
If Booker's that close, the D is done for. He can't let a good scorer like that get whatever he wants, especially on the inside.
Wilkins passes to Purdue. From past the arc. The shot by Wilkins, no good. And so Brown will bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 1. They'd like to continue the success they had on Friday night here.
And were able to overcome what was a really poor shooting night. And you're not going to be able to win with a percentage as low as theirs that often unless you defend.
Yeah, and they certainly did that. What they lacked in offense, they more than made up with defensively. It wasn't pretty, but it was a win all the same.
Shot clock at 2. Fade away, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, and Bagley has the reputation for showing variety. Can score in a different way on each possession.
Capella kicks to AI. Here's Mitchell. Jump shot. Mitchell! He's got his first points in this one.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
And therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
I asked him what he said to his guys in the locker room. He told me, I believe the only way we lose is if we beat ourselves. And I relayed that message to my players. I feel like if we play our brand of basketball, we'll be up 3-2 in this series by the end of the night. Wow, there's a lot of confidence in that talk, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's AI. Jahlil Okafor making his last shot.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
A pass to Fox. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. Purdue the pass to Okafor. An easy 2 points on the layup.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
Rockets trail by 3. AI right side. Here's Cox, and he goes in for the dunk.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. 24 seconds left to play here in the first. Now Fox. With some arc, and the layup is good.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Rockets ahead. They're up by 1. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about it.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And we're back here at Game 5 as we get things started once more. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
And I felt like in that first period, the difference really was their ability to execute offensively.
Yeah, so you move the ball around, you move your guys around, then you find good shots. That's a healthy recipe to build a good lead.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Fox. Then it's Purdue. Then there's Jahlil Okafor, and it's Francis in at the 4 slot.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Now, here's Fox. He's guarded by AI. Schroeder outside. Mitchell, he's checked in for Rodman. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. They get the rebound. Francis, a beautiful first layup.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
AI right side. That one misses. And the Kings going the other way now. Passes to Purdue. That one's not going to go. Good D by Mitchell. AI in the post. Guarded by Fox. AI kicks to Mitchell. Another miss by Houston.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Kings put together a solid performance. He ended with 13 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Another outstanding outing, something that's become more and more commonplace for him. Bring it back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. He lifted his game to an unreal level that night.
Yeah, he showed how dangerous he is when he's at his best. And, man, he'd love to keep that hot streak going here tonight.
Would you guys be surprised if he doesn't keep it going? I mean, the only way to follow up a game like that is with an even better one.
Now, here's Mitchell. D right on him. AI. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Pushing it up. That's tipped.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooter.
Pass to Wilkins. Newsom. Capella covering. Sacramento moving it around. Francis gets the three-pointer to fall. And now a 6-point Kings lead.
Well, the defense looked lost there. Get out your compass. No excuses. You got to guard the perimeter.
AI in the post. Defended by Wilkins. They could use a bucket, and it's blocked. Here's Mitchell over Bagley. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And Mitchell drops them both.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
Outside Wilkins. And the pass to Francis. The three-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The Rockets with another miss. Sacramento leading by 4. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And it's Bagley in the corner. Drops in the tray. Bagley's got 5.
Yeah, the rhythm, the timing, an encouraging sign seeing Bagley knock it down there off the catch.
AI passes to Booker. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 8.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further. Well, there are good fouls, and then there's those fouls. That's not a good one. Limits himself on defense, and he can't nearly be as physical for the rest of the period.
Kicks to Bagley. Pass to Francis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Kicks it out to Booker. And there's the feed to Mitchell.
Mitchell! Why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
Here's Wilkins. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. Passes it to Bagley. Over AI. That one wide left. To the paint. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Some turnovers necessary. That one, not so much.
And stolen by AI. Here's Mitchell. And it's all.
Mitchell! And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
It's a tie game here in Houston. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Duran. Lou, Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. Sacramento's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. They've got Jaylen Brown. Mitchell is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's AI. And it's Booker in at the shooting guard position. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Here's Purdue. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Rockets trail. AI with it. Booker outside. Feeds to Mitchell. It's stolen by Bagley. Here is Purdue. He's guarded by AI. Takes a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Purdue's got 10 points in the game.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Back to AI. And AI throws it down.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
And not many players at that position, as explosive as he is in a close game, just rose up to the challenge.
To the middle, here's Sweetney. And that one's drained from the low block. And the Kings lead by 3.
Oh, man, gotta love that pass there. Couldn't ask for a better one.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Sacramento. Houston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Pass to Booker. Puts up a 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Man, sharp here to start the half. That's 3 in a row.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Schroeder outside. To the inside. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Schroeder. He has 7.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. I mean, knows he has the size and touch to score inside. It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal.
Jovai!
No doubt, his success converting around the rim is largely due to the one thing he does better than most, and that is fly.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
For Sacramento, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Rockets trail by 3. Over to the wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Dennis Schroeder. For Houston, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. He's perfect from the line this time. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. The pass to Francis. Now, here's Fox. Defense is right there. Here's Okafor. Drops in the layup for 2. Okafor's got 6.
I like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunity.
Pass to AI. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Pass to Wiley. Just 5 on the clock. Excellent D there from Okafor.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely. Just don't touch him right now, okay? You're going to burn yourself. The guy is on fire.
And AI throws it down.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
And that's what we're seeing more and more. Point guards who can finish as well as they make the play.
The Rockets making a switch here. Capella's checked in. .111 left in the third quarter. Here's Purdue. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Kings have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Rockets trail by 5. Here's AI. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
And that one is good. Fox has got his second basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
AI, no good.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. And a contested 3 is not your objective. One more, maybe.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Bagley, he's checked in for Sacramento. Wilkins comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Kings leading now by 4. Wilkins kicks to Fox. Back to Wilkins. To the inside. Fox, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Watkins. Another miss by Houston.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
The Kings have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. So both teams changing it up here. Both good from the line that time. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Yeah, just not good court awareness there. You cannot afford to be careless. That just leads to bad turnovers.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge.